Okay, so we made it to the panhandle of Texas. But we started off the day in outside Pie Town, and it was cold, 38 degrees or so, right?
Now we're hot. We're like wishing for that cold.
Yeah, it was 102 going through New Mexico, I think. Approximately 100 degrees or so. But anyway, so we left Pie Town, Fly Town really, the camping area.
Fly Town.
And then we went to past the X-Files area of New Mexico.
So it's basically like Area 52, where they try to find the alien ships. So they say they're studying the stars, but of course they're secretly looking for all kinds of aliens and getting alien signals and all that.
And there's a lot of cows there, and there's always cows. Whenever you see an alien thing, there's cows. So then we kind of made it through central New Mexico, I guess you'd say, kind of the center part there, and there's Salinas Pueblo Mission, if I'm saying that right. And that's from what, the 1600s?
1600s, yeah.
1600s, or the 17th century, Ellen?
Yeah.
Which always confuses Ellen a little bit. But yeah, it was an old church, and ruins, 5 stories. It was pretty cool.
I know, it was like 50 feet or so.
Yeah, so we did that.
Bunch of birds.
Yeah, that was good. Then we drove through New Mexico.
And drove.
Tumbleweeds.
I think we did 550 miles today or something like that.
Tumbleweeds
double check
hitting
that.
the car.
Yeah, we don't have flies tonight, but there's mosquitoes down here by the lake. So New Mexico has some issues. There's some
Just a
beautiful
few.
spots there, but I have never seen, with the exception of when we've driven through Mexico, so much abandoned
It takes after
stuff.
its name.
Yeah, it was just, we would go into some towns and there would be half the buildings or more were abandoned or falling down.
It seemed like there wasn't a living soul. Like, we found lunch in one place and we're like, what? There's living people and actual food? Wow.
Well, we kept passing cafes. We were looking for a little lunch place, and every cafe sign was attached to an abandoned or building that was gone.
Rusting and falling.
So then we saw this thing that looked like a 50s diner, all silver and shiny and all nice. And it turned out that we talked to the waitress that this was BNSF and Union Pacific have like their main place there where they do everything, and they pay for that diner to be open 24/7, and for the hotel so that their people can have a place to go. I talked to the girl and she said it's just abandoned, people don't live there anymore. She loves it because it's kind of like everybody's moved out. That was the case throughout all of New Mexico, everywhere we went.
After the diner, we went to go see the grave of Billy the Kid, which was a very long detour.
These guys didn't even know who Billy the Kid was, but we were close
Now
enough.
they do.
Yeah, it was a long detour, but it was well
really worth it.
Oh, no, it was well worth it. It was supposedly maybe where Billy the Kid is buried, but
they got his bones mixed up or something.
Flooded, and then someone stole the grave's headstone.
Supposedly it was stolen again and returned, but who knows if that's actually the headstone.
If you happen to be in the middle of New Mexico and you're going right by it, you should stop and see it just as a check mark, but I wouldn't recommend going too far out of your way to see
Like
Billy
we
the
did.
Kid. Right. But we did abandoned stuff.
And then you cross
Crazy.
the Texas line,
Oh yeah.
and it's like the road changes. It's all nice and paved. It is
Night and day.
Yeah,
Night and day.
and all of the fields are being like watered and
The road
stuff.
had a
They're
shoulder.
actually growing.
Yeah, the fields had green farms, irrigated right over the border.
The buildings are collapsing.
Yeah, the same dry, arid conditions that exist in New Mexico. You go right across the border, it still exists there, but yet they're able to make it profitable and prosperous. And the first town we hit didn't have all abandoned buildings. And then, of course,
And
they
a
had
couple miles later,
cows.
we saw all the cows. Like,
Cattle.
actually probably 1 million. And it's like,
In fact,
all
we
you
can
see is
smell
just
them right
cows.
now, right?
It is wafting.
It's not that
Take a
bad.
big breath. Like, do it.
Oh, I think I got a bug. Wait, and then we are in the first big town since we left New Mexico in the panhandle of Texas. It's called
Something with a V?
Dalhart.
Never mind.
Dalhart. We believe we're in Dalhart. We don't even know where we really are. But we're somewhere in the panhandle of Texas, not too far from Oklahoma, by the Rio Blanca
Rita Blanket.
grasslands that we're going to go to tomorrow. So So we found this little campsite by this lake here. It's okay, a little overpriced for overnight, but yeah, you can smell the cow from here.
Take a deep breath.
Breathe through your
All of you.
mouth.
1, 2, 3.
I mean, compared to what we've been in, they actually have a lake.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So New Mexico needs to talk to Texas and Arizona about maybe how to change some things because it was a bit depressing. We did run into some Arizonans though in New Mexico.
I think they were a little in shock too.
Yeah. So here we are tomorrow off to the grasslands in Oklahoma, then Kansas, Dodge City,